Hey wonderful beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be making some beautiful DIY candles. Now if you want to see how I made these candles, please continue watching. So first we're going to start with our old candles, and how you remove it from the jar is that you want to put your candles in the fridge, leave it for a couple hours, and then you just want to go ahead and use your butter knife to ease it from the corners and shake it out, and your candles should come right out. You might also have those candles that are burnt so low that you cannot get to the wick. Don't fear, I'm here. All you have to do is just to reuse your candles. So what I'm doing here, I'm just breaking up my candles into smaller pieces so that it's easier for me to melt. And I'm going to be using the double boiling method. So what you need is a pot with boiling hot water and a bowl to melt your candle in. You want to keep your water boiling at all times. So guys, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be securing my wick, and I'm using a pencil crayon, but you could use skewers or whatever sticks you have at your disposal. And what you want to do is you just want to place your pencil crayon over your container, and you want to be very careful when you're pouring in the hot wax, as it can cause real damage. And guys, what the pencil crayon does is that it secures your wick and does not allow it to fall into the wax. And guys, this is what the candle looks like after it has been cooled. So now we're going to move on to using some regular candles to make some even more elegant candles. So guys, the first thing we want to do is we're going to remove the wick from the candle, because we're going to be using those wicks in our new and improved candles. So what we're going to be doing is we're just going to try and break the candle, but do not break it completely in two, because we do not want to damage the wick. So you're just going to try to separate the candle from the wick, and then you just want to go ahead and tug at that wick and remove it from the candle. You might have to exert a little effort, because you know it's hard wax, and so it might be a little bit difficult to remove. So you just want to take your time and tug at that wick and remove it from the candle. Now we're going to repeat the steps, and we're going to double boil our candle to get that wax melting. So guys, you want to be very careful, as I said, with this, because wax is very hot and it can cause you real damage to your skin. And make sure you work on a hard surface so you don't get wax in places you don't want wax to be. So now guys, we're going to be pouring our wax into our containers that we're going to be using to make our colored candles. Now all I'm going to be using to make those colored candles are some regular wax crayons, and you can get these at your art store or any stationery store. So I'm just going to go ahead and mix that crayon into my hot wax. And guys, you want to keep mixing, and you want to do it real quickly, because the wax tend to harden very quickly. I'm just going to continue mixing my crayon in, and the color that you want for your candle is dependent on how much crayon you apply to your wax. So if you want a lighter color, then obviously you use a smaller portion of the crayon. If you want to mix the colors, you could go right ahead. So guys, I'm just going to be pouring my wax into my container that I'll be using, but first you have to secure your wick. So I'm just going to go ahead again and repeat the steps by using my pencil crayon to secure my wick. Now guys, please, I'm just advising you again to be very careful when pouring the wax, because it is very hot and can cause you real damage. So guys, I'm just gonna go ahead and allow my candle to cool, and then I'm going to repeat the process and add the remaining colors. So guys, you could add whatever colors you want to your candle. It's totally up to you. You can just get very creative with this idea. You just want to go ahead and just do what makes you happy. Work with colors that you like. Work with things that will cheer you up and brighten your mood when you see it. Just get creative and get crafty. So guys, I'm just gonna go ahead and add my colors to my rainbow candle. So guys, you also want to remember that before you add your remaining colors, you want to ensure that the wax is somewhat hard, somewhat cool, because if it's not, then when you pour your hot wax in, it's just going to go into one thing. So you could just go ahead and use your fingers to test and make sure that that wax is somewhat hardened. Now guys, you always want to remember to hold your wick so that when you pour your wax in, your wick does not fall into your candle, or you'll have to damage your candle in order to get the wick out. So always secure your wick. And guys, again, I want to advise you to be very careful when handling the hot wax as it can cause damage, and ensure that you're working on a hard surface so it's easy for you to clean up if there is any spill. Now this is what my rainbow candle is looking like after all my colors have been cooled. Now guys, if you like this candle holder, you want to check out my next video where I make some even cooler candle holders. So now guys, I'm just going to be pouring in some green wax into this beautiful candle holder, and guys, this is what it looks like after it have been designed. Now I just found this little container laying around the house, so I just added some sand to it, and I just went ahead and add some wax. And guys, I just want to point out that all these containers that I used in this video were containers that were lying around my house, and I decided to put them to good use. Now this is what this candle is looking like. Now guys, I am a very efficient person, and as such, this bowl is a bowl that I was using to mix the different colors in, and I decided that I'm just going to use the remaining wax to make some shavings, and I'm going to use that to design another candle. Now guys, if you want to see me designing some beautiful candle holders, then be sure to check out my next video. So guys, this is the scented candle that I removed from the jar earlier in the video, and I'm just adding the shavings to it to beautify the candle. Guys, this is what it is looking like, beautiful and creative. Now for this next idea, I'm going to be using these cutouts, and I'm going to be just pouring my wax into them to make some beautiful small candles. Guys, do not forget to add your wick to your candles. Because these candles are very small, I'm adding the wick after I have poured the wax into the cutout. Now guys, you can use multiple colors in this. You can make it beautiful. I have so many ideas, guys. If you want to see more videos where I make more candles, just let me know down in the comment section. Guys, this is what my candles are looking like. I added a few more. If you enjoyed this video, guys, please like, share and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Bye.